used to go up by 3. Sloukas shaking off Dwayne Baker. Now it's Will Thomas defending on the perimeter. Sloukas will look to attack him with the dribble. Goes behind the back, and you saw the contact from the forearm. AS Monaco in the penalty, and you're sending one of the most accurate free throw shooters of all time in the EuroLeague to the charity stripe. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. And if he makes these 2, he will tie Jaka Lakovic with 673 made three-pointers for his EuroLeague career. That will put him at joint 8th position on the all-time list. So Costas Sloukas makes the first. So a perfect trip to the free throw line for Costas Sloukas puts his team up by 3. And again, we talked about the trait that he shares with Vasilis Spanoulis of coming up with buckets when his team need it. And that stat line, evidence of that. 8 points in the 4th quarter. Mike James kicks to the corner. Will Thomas pushed out of bounds. Now what's the call? Sasha Vezenkov called for the foul. Will Thomas going out of bounds, but not without a little assistance from his opposite number at the forward position. There it was. So Sasha Vezenkov called for his 3rd. Dwayne Bacon going against Thomas Walker. What odds that he takes him down to the wing, drives on him, lost his footing, almost lost the basketball, goes again, gets baseline, hangs in the air, short on the shot. What hustle from Dante Hall! Mike James for 3, off right, Mustafa Foul with the defensive board. But an outstanding offensive rebound by Dante Hall to give his team another bite at the cherry. Mike James' difficulties continue. Must have been a 2-point attempt. No, it's a 3-point attempt indeed. 1 of 8 from downtown now as Costas Sloukas comes up big in crunch time once again. Continues to embellish and enhance his formidable reputation as a closer to put his team up by 6. Their largest lead of the game with less than 2 minutes to play. Mike James answers, hanging in the air, putting the collective heads in the hands of the Olympiacos fans. No lead is safe when Mike James is on the floor. Irrespective of what has gone before, he is a danger. So Yakubu Watara called for the foul. And again, the fans continuing to encourage the home team. Quite sure Yakubu Watara can complain about that, but watch this for a miracle shot from Mike James, his characteristic sidestep. What can you do? It's solid D from Costas Sloukas, just better offense in that one-on-one matchup. So Costas Sloukas to take sole possession of the number 8 position on the all-time list of made free throws. And he does so. Passing Jaka Lakovic. 674 made free throws now for Costas Sloukas. So it's a 5-point lead. Olympiacos have led by as many as 6. It's still very much in the balance, but Olympiacos in the advantageous position. Nice catch, Mike James in a double team. Gets to the sideline, offloads to Will Thomas. Will Thomas gives it back. Mike James on the sideline logo. Mismatch against Mustafa Foul. Drives by him, offloads, and finished on the inside by Will Thomas. Composure personified once again. Mike James with a double-double. His 10th assist of the night to go with a game-high 24 points. Tyler Dorsey for three. Tyler Dorsey connects from downtown to move to 16 points in the game. His second three-pointer of the night to put his team up by 6 once again. It's a 2-score affair with little more than a minute remaining. Mike James one-on-one with Costas Sloukas. Dante Hall sets the screen. Now there's a mismatch on the perimeter. Step back three. Mike James off everything. Ball rebounded by Will Thomas. Gets it back to Danilo Andusic. Weaves his way through traffic. Mike James. Well, it's a shot clock violation. The three-pointer must not have drawn iron. Very difficult to discern in such a cacophonous atmosphere. But the three-pointer from Mike James did not hit the rim. So the 24-second shot continued to count down. And now 24-second violation, a crucial turnover in this 2-score game. Mike James, 2 of 10 from downtown. After going 1 of 10 in playoff game 4, he leads all scorers with 24 points and has dished out 10 assists. But he has gone stone cold from three-point territory over the course of the last 2 games. Walker, 17 points on the night for him. Tyler Dorsey working against Mike James. He's playing with 4 fouls. Vezenkov, quick turnaround. Mustafa Fall gets a piece of it. Will Thomas offloads to Mike James. Mike James attacking, coming downhill, goes glass with the left. It's off the mark. Will Thomas fighting for it. Secured by Tyler Dorsey. And one suspects that is the ball game. Celebrations begin here at the Peace and Friendship Stadium. AS Monaco have given absolutely everything. But down by 6, I'm rather surprised they've stopped playing as quickly as they have, because fouls and missed foul shots could well turn the tide of this one. But time remains on the clock, and the officials are going to have to get a hold of this one. But even though, in all probability, the game was over, I'm rather surprised that AS Monaco didn't commit a foul and see if Olympiacos can make their free throws. And again, when you've got Mike James and Dwayne Bacon on the floor, jack up a 3 and see if it falls. So they stopped competing as though it were a pre-season game. When they had around 15 seconds left to fight, that's the choice they've made. You can't get back time, but this one, the result surely a foregone conclusion now. By electing not to fight for those preceding 8 seconds or so, it will be Olympiacos who prevail here on home court to go through to the Final 4. We've had flares, and still have flares, going off up in the stands here. But they've got to conclude the game and get it in the book as a result. So they're going to have to subdue the celebrations for just a little while longer. And that is why Costas Papanikolaou and other veterans on the Olympiacos squad are just asking their passionate supporters to hold it down and subdue their celebrations for the minute. For less than a minute, because it's 7 seconds is all they've got to wait for. But again, celebrations continuing among the Olympiacos players. Luigi Lamonica and his staff are going to have to sort out how long is left, because again, there's still 9 seconds in regulation, and AS Monaco stopped competing with around 15 seconds left. So the formality of seeing this one over the line here at the Peace and Friendship Stadium now. Water going to have to be restored. And look at the smiles on the faces of the Olympiacos players and fans. And again, being acknowledged by the opposition as well, as it was from the moment they chose not to compete with about 15 seconds remaining in regulation. You can understand why, but then on the flip side, we've seen stranger things happen in this beautiful game of basketball. Commit the foul, send the team to the line, see what happens, see if Mike James can continue to land miracle shots, even though they haven't fallen for him from three-point territory over the last 2 games. Would you bet against him? His close friend Kevin Durant in the house, sampling this atmosphere, and no doubt just strengthening his resolve to play outside of the NBA before his career comes to a close. So the clock continuing to count down. AS Monaco not bothering to defend. Olympiacos dribbling it out. And it is now a result. A terrific Game 5 sees Olympiacos Piraeus close it out here in this do-or-die encounter. They take it on home court to progress through to their first Final Four since the 2016-17 campaign. And guess where it was that year? You've got it. So they're returning to the Final Four in a bid to secure their fourth EuroLeague title. They have emerged in a bruising encounter of incredibly high intensity. After taking the lead in the early stages, they went down by as many as 11 in a couple of occasions in the second quarter. They battled their way back to lead 56-55 in the third, and then trailing 66-70 to start the quarter. They took it by a 10-point margin, holding AS Monaco to just 18 points while they scored 28. And just look at what this result means for the home team. This blend of EuroLeague veterans and legends like Yorios Printezis, and players in their prime and players who are emerging stars, all of them contributing over the course of the campaign and indeed the postseason. They have been formidable at home. Olympiacos conceded game number 2 when Monaco came in here and punched them in the mouth to wrest home court advantage away from them. But they bounced back magnificently to take game 3 at the Salle Gaston Médecin. Olympiacos conceded the 4th game by 1 point. And here they have come away with a 6-point victory. A final score of 94 points to 88. Flares have been let off in the Peace and Friendship Stadium. It is a frenetic, frenzied atmosphere, one of pure joy and jubilation. Experienced amongst the players and fans, a sea of red and white has cascaded down from the seats onto the playing area. And the players and fans absolutely reveling in this celebratory atmosphere, having progressed through to the Final Four for the first time since the 2016-2017 campaign. So a final score after 4 incredibly intense quarters of play here at the Peace and Friendship Stadium. It's Olympiacos Piraeus 94, AS Monaco 88. It is Olympiacos Piraeus who have punched their ticket through to the Final Four in Belgrade. Jubilant scenes continue to be enjoyed by everybody involved with this magnificent club. Incredible scenes. Many of the fans capturing these moments for posterity on their camera phones and smartphones. As the flag continued to be waved high in the stadium night sky here. It's as though a filter has been placed over the proceedings because of the flare smoke that is filling the arena. It's making for incredible images. And it's a party here at the Peace and Friendship Stadium in Piraeus. No doubt all of these fans will be scrambling to the website www.f4tickets.com in a bid to secure their packages to make the trip to Belgrade and cheer on their beloved squad as they bid to secure their 4th EuroLeague title. Back-to-back triumphs in 2012 and 2013. Runners-up in 2017 and indeed 2015. This their first final appearance after making the playoffs in 2017-18. They have progressed by prevailing in the best-of-5 series, and they maintain the record of home teams continuing to prevail in deciding do-or-die Game 5 since the playoff format was adopted in 2009. AS Monaco deserve immense credit for the fight that they put forth, but with Paris Lee fouling out and having fallen behind at 78-77, while there were significant lead changes, 11 lead changes in all, through this topsy-turvy back-and-forth game. But once they led at 82-81 and 84-81, Olympiacos Piraeus were able to see this one over the line. Outstanding contributions from so many of their players. Thomas Walker continued to shoot the lights out in the postseason after his difficulties in the regular season, from where he was 26% from three-point territory, 39% coming into the game, and he went 3 of 5 from downtown tonight. 17 points. Shaquille McKissick with 18 points in the game on near perfect shooting, missing just 1 3-point attempt where he caught the ball out of rhythm. Other than that, 4 of 5 from 2-point territory, 2 of 3 from downtown, a perfect 4 of 4